Well, everyone, since last time, we've kept up our really good form. We're not really in a title race anymore, considering the fact that Man City are just that unstoppable. They're beating everybody. And considering how the real Manchester City is going, I find that to be pretty unrealistic. But it's happened. But today, we have a chance to hit back at them because we have a Carabao Cup semi final tie against the undefeatable Man City. Can we knock them off their perch? Let's find out, shall we? And here we are, everyone, about to go into our third round fixture against Crew, which is a match I'm pretty comfortable. I would say we would win. I wanted to include this match just so we can at least get a win in this video because with how Man City's going, I don't know if they'll ever lose a game. But before we get into the Crew match, I just want to show you the fixtures. So where we left off was the United draw. So I'm kind of glad I showed you the United match instead of the Leyton Orient match because we pretty much just went to Leyton Orient and slapped them up 4-1. We then had a weird game against Everton where I was so the better team in this match. However, there was one man in the Everton squad that completely was causing us major problems all match. And the guy's name was Karabakh, who's like an attacking midfielder. This guy was playing like prime Gerrard, just causing us nothing but problems. And he single-handedly got Everton into the match and made us draw this game. But after that, we ended up beating Tottenham in a pretty close 2-1 affair. I was happy about this. I wanted to beat the Spurs, and we did get the goal in the end. Then the Fulham match happened. This was a very frustrating game. We were so easily the better side. And unlike the Everton match, they didn't really have anyone that kept them in the match. It was just all us. Two things happened in this game that caused us to draw with Fulham, though. One was our woeful shooting. Our shooting was dreadful. We had so many chances and so many terrible shots. But the second reason is our left winger Barnes and our right winger Diaby both got injured in the first half in this match, which kind of caused our fluidity to go out the window. And so we ended up coming away with a draw. We then went to the Man City game, and so at this point with this Man City match, we needed to win to probably still be in a title hunt against Man City, because if we would have won, we would have gone 6 points behind them instead of 9. We ended up drawing with them. And this game annoyed me because we were so the better team in this game. We probably should have scored 5 goals. We ended up scoring 2. And the only 2 opportunities Man City had the entire match, they scored the both of them. Haaland was carrying a knock all game, was still just banging in goals for fun. It was ridiculous. And so this game pretty much told me we're not winning the league this season. So then after that, we had a nice, comfortable 3-0 Carabao Cup quarterfinal win against Lincoln. We then went on to West Ham and just got absolutely destroyed. They were 4-0 up in the first half. Ironically, though, in the second half, we were the better side. We honestly could have ended up drawing this game because we had 2 goals disallowed for offside. But the game ended up being 4-2. We then went to Liverpool and actually got a nice, comfortable win. Like, this Liverpool side is nowhere near the unstoppable beast they are at the beginning of FM24. They've dropped off massively, in my opinion. I think I've beaten Liverpool probably like the last 3 matches in a row. So they're not like the same team that you're used to. And then after that, we had nice, comfortable wins against Burnley and Nottingham Forest. which ends up putting us 4th on the table. The thing that kind of annoys me though is even though our form I'd say is really good, we're still in danger of maybe even dropping out of like the European places and coming 8th, because Newcastle are only 6 points behind us. And that's what kind of annoys me about like the top 8 is the top 8 is so good that we never lose to, or maybe here and there because I did lose to West Ham, but usually we never really lose to any of the bottom teams. We kind of only just really take points off each other. So that's kind of a bit frustrating. But at least I am happy about our current position. But let's get into the crew match. All right, so here's the team for the game. We got Lejeune in goal, Ali, Nijkamp, Consta, Tobias, same back 4. Zakarian is back at deep line playmaker because Ramsey is back, and so he can go back into his position as attacking mid. So I have Zakarian and Masters. Then my front 4 is Barnes, Ramsey. Palmer is on the wing because normally I would have put Zakarian on the wing, but on top of Diaby still being injured, Carrera is also injured. And so because of that, I'm putting Zakarian as the deep line playmaker and putting Palmer on the wing, and then Vasquez is the striker. So I think that's all. I think we're all up to date, so let's get into the match. Now I'm just hoping for a comfortable win here against Crew, so I don't have to exhaust my players before we go into the Man City game. I think the worst thing that can happen is for us to get a replay, because I'm pretty sure if we get a replay against Crew, it would end up screwing up my Man City fixture, and that would have to be moved. And the games that I decided to play today is the Crew game plus the Man City matches. Oh my god, okay. Seems like Crew have come to play. Oh, okay, I was not expecting that. I'm not nervous at the moment, but if we don't hit back immediately, then I would start getting concerned. All right, Ramsey. Palmer. Shoot, Palmer. He's hit the post. Tobias, cross it. Cross it, Tobias. Oh, he passes the wrong person. Oh, come on, boys. We cannot lose this to Crew. All right, Consa. The highlight's still going. We got Palmer. He's just easily dribbling past, and what was that? That was woeful. Okay, this is starting to worry me. Hopefully our shooting does pick up. Oh no, now they've got a corner. But it goes over the bar. Okay. Come on, boys. You know what? I'm gonna berate. We should not be losing to Crew. That deserves an immediate beration from me. But Zakarian's got a free kick. Oh, what a free kick from Zakarian! Another thing I need to mention is, since last time, Vasquez's shooting has kind of diminished spectacularly to the point where he still has a decent goal to game ratio, but he's definitely not as clinical as he was before. Now my main scorer seems to be Zakarian. And they got another corner. Alright, let's hit him on the counter attack, boys. Yeah, like Zakarian has just turned into a beast since last time. And another woeful pass. Oh, okay, we got the counter. Alright, counter attack, boys. Palmer. He's just running down the wing. He seems to do that a lot, but another bad pass. I hope our head's not in the clouds. Oh, great goal for Mark Barnes. That's what I want to see. Starting to get a bit concerned that our heads maybe just too preoccupied on those Man City games. Because even the home fixture I'm worried about, because we played them at home. And even though we were way the better side, we couldn't get the win because Man City's team is just structured to be very clinical. They can score from anywhere. Like Haaland's a beast. Matthias Tell is he's a very fast forward who can get in behind. I think they had Fernandez in the side, who he's just a beast at free kicks and corners. Oh, another great block then. Come on, boys. Why are we giving him so many opportunities? Oh, God. And they've scored again. What is going on? I'm going to berate. Stop thinking about Man City and get your head in the game. Oh, man. I mean, look at the shots. Okay, here we go. Zakarin with the corner. To Masters, heads it over. Masters is usually good on headers. He wasn't that time. I'm honestly feeling pretty hard done by right now with the score line. Let's see. Probably take off Palmer for Salmakers. That'll probably be the only sub I do. Come on, boys. This time I'll demand more because I want a goal. Here we go. Corner with Barnes to Salmakers, who gets tackled. But we got Tobias, who's back there. He's just running down the wing. No one to stop. Oh, to the M to the G. What a goal. I don't know how that was considered an own goal, but Tobias, I thought for all money was going to cross, but then when he just randomly decides to shoot like that, look at the curl. Okay, I can understand why it was an own goal because it took a deflection off McLaughlin. What a goal, though. That was sensational. All right, I'm going to put on Fieschi on the wing. And I guess can take off Ramsey. Zakarin will go up there and bring on Sands. There we go. Come on, boys. Let's just hold them out. Don't let them get back in it. Oh, great save, Lejeune. Oh, also another thing I forgot to mention is literally right before this match, or literally right before we came back up. Oh, no. Oh, great save, Lejeune. See, I was going to say right before this match happened, Newcastle actually came in with a 92 million offer for Lejeune. Now, the lucky thing for me is that Lejeune actually was not too keen on going to Newcastle. And it actually gave me confidence in rejecting the offer. So, obviously, like, I want to keep him at all costs, but obviously everyone has a price. But for me, Lejeune, I would refuse. I think for me, he's one of the best goalkeepers in the world currently. With how many saves, not only saves, critical saves he's made for me. That I would not accept anything less than 100 million. Even though he's a goalkeeper, and it would probably be the highest fee for a goalkeeper. That's how important he is to me, to the team. So I ended up rejecting that Newcastle offer. Even though 92 million was tempting, I just couldn't do it. I just love Lejeune too much. But I wanted to mention that because I'm a bit concerned that eventually I might have to part with him. But we at least was able to get past Crew, even though it was a lot closer than I would have liked. What a... Where's the Man City match? It got moved. It got moved anyway. It must be because of Man City's fixture congestion. And I also noticed that the FA Cup 4th round and the Newcastle game are on the exact same day, so the Newcastle game is probably going to have to be moved as well. But anyway, let's get to the first Man City match. But first, we're going to find out who we draw in the FA Cup 4th round. So here we go. Alright, just keep going. West Ham. I actually like that. It allows me to get my revenge on them for that 4-2 spanking that I suffered against them. So, let's see. Okay. This is weird. When's the FA Cup match? And why do I have to face Newcastle 2 times in 3 days? Oh, well, let's just get to the Man City match. And we're back for the Man City Carabao Cup match. But before I get into that, so you know how I mentioned that Newcastle came in for a 92 million offer for Lejeune? Well, they upped it to 95 million. And I had noticed when they upped it to 95 million that apparently Lejeune has a $103 million release clause. And I'm worried that Newcastle, they just keep inching closer. And then if they maybe sell a player or two, they might actually hit that release clause. But again, I ended up turning down that the offer because I think if Lejeune would have started acting up and demanding to leave for Newcastle, I probably would have done the deal. But because of the fact that he's not really bothered on wanting to go to Newcastle and doesn't really care, it's made me rejecting Newcastle a lot easier. So let's hope we can keep him at all costs. He's definitely part of the future in building this team. So anyway, the team for Man City, it's pretty much the same as the team in the crew match. I know Niche Camp is a bit tired, but he's easily my best centre-back, so I have to keep him, especially in a game like this. So let's get to it. Now, even if we end up winning like this 3-0, I still would not be confident I could get past Man City with just how overly clinical they are. Well, the good news is that Fernandez is not starting. I prefer them. Okay, so we got a corner with Zakarian, and that's why I kept Niche Camp in the team. What a header from him. Easily my best centre-back. What a deal. It literally came on deadline day too, I think. And we're up, boys. 1-0. That's what I like to see. Well, come on, boys. Just keep it tight, compact. Don't let him into the match. All right, here we go. Oh, okay. It's gone to their keeper. I'm kind of intrigued that, because I've never heard of their keeper, Kanaseki. Oh, no. Haaland's in. Oh, and they've scored. This is what I'm talking about. You can be on top. City get one opportunity and they score. So as I was saying, I'm intrigued to see. And I usually don't like clicking on opposition teams in Football Manager because, the whole superstition of them immediately scoring against you. But this is a goalkeeper, so I feel comfortable in doing that. So this guy is 30 and they bought him from Atalanta. I honestly thought he would have been like a wonder kid. I guess not. Because I've never heard of him. Unfortunately, we are now equal with Man City. Even though we started so well, it's pretty even contest at the moment. We got throw in with Ramsey and we get tackled again. But we get the ball back with Vasquez to Palmer to Ramsey. And it gets blocked. I knew that was going to be blocked because the defense was just all over him then. Alright, we've got the ball Vasquez, but it comes to nothing. Alright, we got another corner, this time with Palmer. Niche Camp hits it over the bar. Oh, Barnes to Ali, and it was saved. Oh, if only a better striker or a better finisher was there instead of Ali, that would have been a goal. We've easily been the better side this match, but it's even at halftime. We're going to go into the second half. I don't know. I just can't see us getting a result in the away fixture. And now they're just passing the ball around with ease. Come on, boys. Get the ball back. Oh, here we go. Masters. Oh, why would you header it? Oh. I thought that was an opportunity for us then. We're great. We're pressing well. That's the one thing we're doing really well this match is pressing them, trying to find openings. But again, Haaland's in. And he scores and he hits it over. See, look at Haaland's, their second opportunity, their second goal. They're just impossible. I'm going to demand more. Okay, we got to throw in. Oh, penalty. Yeah. That's an easy penalty. I forget who takes my penalties. Carrera's gone. I think it's Palmer, right? Come on, Palmer. Please score this penalty to equal things up. No! He's missed. Oh, there. Okay, there's a car in. Shoot. You should have shot, son. Oh. That's unfair. I mean, look at the XG us compared to them. It's ridiculous. Honestly, it should be the other way around. We should be winning 2-1. Alright, I need to do some subs here. Alright, Fieschi can come on. Yeah, I'll take Zakarin off of Sands and bring on Sands 0 on that right wing. Let's just get, like taller bodies, because the one thing we seem to be really good at is corners. It seems like nothing's happening. See, this is the one issue I have currently with this team. I have a really good starting 11, but the bench is lacking quite a bit. You know what? I'm going to take a Vasquez for Ollie Watkins. See if Ollie Watkins can break the deadlock we have at the moment. Again, it seems like nothing's happening. Seems like this game is probably going to end 2-1. Which would mean we would have to beat them at the Etihad. Which I'm not confident about. But we got the ball here with Salamakers, who proceeds to have one of the worst shots I've ever seen. Should have crossed it. Oh man, we almost intercepted him then. But then they've got the ball out. Ugh. Again, they're just... Oh no, Haaland again. They're just so clinical. I don't think I'll ever get the best of this Man City side as long as Haaland is in the team. His finishing probably has to be 20 by this point. And I think it's game over unless we can at least get one back here. Ramsey, oh, great pass to Selmakers. And it gets saved. Yeah. I think I think our chances of getting to the finals of the Carabao Cup is just already over. And so because of that, I'm actually thinking I might do the FA Cup fourth round instead of the Man City semi-final second leg, because I'm going to get smashed in this game. I can already tell. And so I just feel like the West Ham game probably makes more sense. That's probably what I'm going to do now. So I'm going to skip these three matches and then go to the West Ham match. Oh my God. Guys, it's happened. Someone has activated Lejeune's $103 million release clause. And it was Man City of all teams. A team that doesn't even need him. But Man City does what Man City does. They love to just buy all the best players in the world. They like to monopolize football. No, please. You can take anyone else. Why do you want Lejeune? I don't know what I'm gonna do, everyone. I need a new goalkeeper now. While I'm at it, yes. We'll see how this develops. But let's just say I'm not a happy boy. Well, with that terrible news out of the way, I might as well show you a signing who I did get in. And I'm actually really happy about this one. Vita Roque. A long-standing Football Manager players will probably know this guy very well. And I actually got him on a great deal as well. So essentially I got him on loan with a mandatory option to buy. So pretty much the loan cost me about 13 million in installments, while the permanent fee I got for him is about 15 million. So overall, I think, including like wages and stuff, the entire package I think costs about 39 million in total, which a guy of this guy's caliber, I'm very excited about. Now I just need to go and figure out what to do with my goalkeeping situation. And it's finally happened, everyone. Audrey Lejeune is no longer an Aston Villa player. So I feel like I didn't really explain how this all came about. So essentially, Newcastle came in with like a few offers that were reaching the release clause, but never quite getting there. Then after a bit of time, Man City came in with an offer of 82 million. And unlike the Newcastle offer, obviously Lejeune was like, heck yeah, I want to play in the best team in the world. So he was very keen on it. So I talked with him and I was like, you have a release clause. I'm not selling you without that release clause. And my God, I have noticed that Zulti Waregem gets 40% of that transfer profit. I just made them the richest club in Belgium. But anyway, so they came in with an offer of 82 million. Lejeune wanted to go, and I'm like, no, they have to eat release clause. So then I suggested the release clause to them, and they actually turned it down. But then literally like a few days later, they come back to me and they're like, yeah, we are hitting a release clause. Which said to me that at the time that I offered them the release clause, they didn't have the money for it. But they must have sold a player or two to raise the funds for the release clause, and they came back in with the release clause. Now, this is unfortunate timing because I couldn't go out and sign a goalkeeper until this deal happened because I had no more money in the transfer. The rest of it went on Vita Roque. And so I'm gonna have to go into that FA Cup match with that Leon second division goalkeeper that I only bought as a panic buy so I could have a keeper on the bench in case. So things are not looking good for me. And to make matters worse, out of 103 million, I've only been given 21 million of it in transfer revenue. Now, if 40% of the budget actually went to this team, that means they would have gotten 38 million of it, which would have brought it down to about 65 million. Now, out of that 65 million that's left, Aston Villa are only giving me about a third of that money with 21 million. I do wonder if it helps repair the financials. No, it does not, but at least it reduced it significantly. So I'm just looking at all this, and the fact that I have to go out and find a really good goalkeeper for only 21 million, that's concerning me. But let's get into the West Ham game. I'll probably do the West Ham match, end the video, and then try to scrounge around in the depths of the transfer window to find out a goalkeeper that's actually decent. And here we are, everyone, for the Aston Villa vs West Ham FA Cup match. I've made a few interesting decisions. So we got Bangui Joao, who has not played a match all season. Got him from the Leon reserves to pretty much be a backup, but I have to play him in this match. We got Ali, Nijkamp, Constant Tobias, the back line that you all know and love. Zakarian's gone back to the deep line playmaker role since the entire squad is pretty much back. We got Masterus as the ball-winning midfielder. And our front four is Barnes, Ramsey, Diaby, and Vita Roque. So I'm playing Vita Roque there is because recently I've not been satisfied with Vasquez's performance up top. So I'm giving Vita Roque a go. And it hasn't been going well, so it's kind of hard to tell because in the first game I played him, he got injured, so I couldn't play him in the second match, and this is the third match for him. So obviously I got to give him more time than what he's had, but it hasn't been going well so far. And so, yeah, so we're probably just going to get into the match now. So I did kind of toy with maybe the idea of going for a 4-2-4, but I felt like I still don't have the striker depth to do a 4-2-4. Because I would have had Vasquez and Roque up top, and then I would have no one on the bench who can go striker. Unless it's like one of those, not your main position, but you can kind of play their type roles. And so I didn't want to do that, so I'm sticking with a 4-2-3-1 currently. But we'll see how it goes. And okay, some of this defense is starting to worry me. See, we need to be more solid in defense now that we can't just rely on Lejeune to make miraculous saves every match. So we got Ramsey with Barnes, who gets tackled, but Masters dribbles in and it gets saved. But we got a corner. Zakarian. And it comes to nothing. Come on, boys. I want to get my revenge on West Ham. All right. Zakarian with it going to Tobias. To Vita Roque. To Consa. Oh, no. He gets tackled. Oh, okay. But it's just going to my goalkeeper. Don't do anything silly, Benguao. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. I never bothered to learn it because I thought I would never have to use him. I was just playing it out from the back. Pretty comfortable stuff, boys. Here we go, Diaby to Ramsey. Back to Diaby. This is his first game back on the wing. And Mark Barnes. Everybody in the middle misses it. Goes out to him. And he scores an absolute great goal there. Top corner. Great stuff. That's what I like to see. Good news is we are all over West Ham currently. I'm already resigned to the fact that we are probably going to get eliminated by Man City in the Carabao second leg. At least we don't have to watch them use Lejeune against us because he obviously played for us in the cup, so he's already cup tied. So that's at least a small positive I can take, but since I'm already resigned to being knocked out of that cup, I want to at least get decently far in the FA Cup. Alright, we got Vita Roque. He just decides to pass to Diaby. He could have gone in the middle himself then, but he was unselfish about it. But now they have the ball. And now they're in. And they scored. His first opportunity to save a shot, and he fumbled the ball. You know what? Lejeune probably could have saved that. Probably not, since it was like a one-on-one and it was like that close. How did that not go in? I thought that was sure going to be a goal by Zakarian. But now it's 1-1. I don't like the fact that we've had all the opportunities and they get one and they score it. But I had no choice. I had to wait for that Lejeune deal to go through to even start looking for goalkeepers. Alright, we're going in the second half. Come on, boys! Now, Dogan is injured, but we at least got a good replacement in Fieschi, who has been a pretty good utility option for us lately. Sometimes I've used him as left back, sometimes I've had to put him on the left wing. He's done a pretty good job for us. Now we got a corner with Zakarian stepping up. And, Alright, Zakarian's got the ball. Is he going to pass it to someone? Yes, he does. Back to Fieschi. He's passed it to Barnes. Back to Fieschi. And we're just passing it around, not really knowing what to do. And God, great ball from Masters to Tobias. He just passes it back to the middle to Zakarian, who has a shot, and it goes over. Yeah. That just felt like we don't know what we're doing type of plays, so we just keep passing it around until we find an opening. Zakarian with another free kick. Oh! It hit the underside of the crossbar and it bounces out. How is that not a goal? He's had two really close encounters with free kicks. And now Mark Barnes has gone down. So Vita Roque's going to have to go on the left wing. We're going to have to bring on Vasquez. Oh no, my players are dropping like flies. Oh no, now they've got a corner. We've headed it away though. Come on, boys, get the ball out. Just keep pushing them back. That's what I like to see. Great tackle, Vasquez. But Vita Roque sees some space. And it was saved by the keeper again. We got a corner. We're going short, it seems. To Vita Roque. Just pass it back to Zakarian, who runs in the middle. But he gets tackled. Vita Roque, who was offside. Yeah. Come on, boys. We're going to demand more. We got another free kick. Zakarian seems to be really good at them. Is he going to have a shot or is he going to go short this time? He's going... Oh, what a pass to Fieschi. He's hit the post. How do you miss from there, Fieschi? That was point blank. Alright, I'm going to... Everyone is tired. Going to bring on Palmer for Ramsey. Salmakers for Diaby. And probably... Bring on Jorgi for Masteris, I would say. I'm keeping Zakarian on because he seems to be very dangerous with those free kicks. I feel like at some point he has to succeed in getting one. I mean, look at this. Look at the shot ratio. This is ridiculous. How are we not winning this match? Here we go. Corner. Zakarian. Alright. Palmer. Who gets tackled. Oh no, now they got the ball. Get the ball back, boys. Alright, here we go. Vita Roque to Palmer, who has a shot, who hits the post. But we got the ball back and we're crossing it in, and I'm not happy. We should have won this game. All right, here we go. Another corner with Zakarian. David Roque, who's passed it back to Palmer. That was a bad shot, but it seems like the highlight's still going, so I don't know which way this is going to go. We deserve to be the winners here. We don't deserve a loss. Oh no, now they're in. Bangui made a save? Impossible! I can't believe it. The reserve keeper nobody wanted made a save, boys. Now Ward Prowse has taken his sweet ass time to set up that that corner. But we're knocking it out, and we've deaded that opportunity. Come on, boys, 7 minutes. Honestly, I would have preferred extra time. Then, when's the replay? I feel like it would be pretty far along. Smart Barnes is out for a month. How's he doing? He's out for 1 day. Okay. Let's see. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? Okay, yeah. So, I'm probably going to go and do the FA Cup match against West Ham, the away fixture, the Brighton match, and the Man City second leg. All away games. If we get knocked out of both, I will then probably fast forward to like the end of the season and then see where we are. But if not, then I'll continue going forward until we're knocked out of all the cups. But that's going to be next time, everyone. So thanks again for watching, guys. I have more parts out soon. If you like the video, like and subscribe. Thanks again, guys, for watching, and see ya.